Welcome back to Blue Zone Homestead. Today we are working on the last raised bed in the tunnel. We are putting down the irrigation system first. So we've removed the sorrel and the parsley just from the right hand side where Al is at the moment. I've put them in big pots, so try to save it and move it somewhere else. Raked it through, put a layer of our homemade compost, and we put in the irrigation system down. What we're doing this year, we put in irrigation system in each single raised bed. It's not connected, so I have to, when I water it, connect to each one separately, but never mind, that's still better than watering with hose pipe. So I'm very happy with that. I left those cabbages, so the only thing is left in this bed now, the cabbages and one nasturtium. And they are so close now to be harvested that I just left them. So we're gonna harvest this probably together and make some nice yummy food. Yeah, but so we are going to plant 13 tomato plants, 10 different varieties, and I'm going through in this vlog every single of them, show you pictures, and yeah, let's do it. Welcome to the polytunnel. Today we are finishing off our last bed in a polytunnel, and it's gonna be a tomato, mixed tomato, so it's gonna be paste, cherry and slices in it as well. We're going through in a video and I'm gonna put pictures up, every single of them, how beautiful they looking. So what we're doing now, so we've been amending the bed a little bit, so cleared out few things and put homemade compost down, raked it, put the irrigation system in, drill the holes, and now we are ready to plant the tomatoes, just to show you what we're doing today. So, and I'm just putting the strings up now. Look at the size of this tomato and this teeny tiny weeny pots. So this one is called the red zebra, and I'm just gonna remove the probably 1, 2, 3, 4 last 6 leaves, and then all this is gonna be on the ground. I'm gonna crack egg to each hole and plant the tomatoes and put the string around the stem. Most of the tomatoes are now in flowers, some of them are already set fruit, so we've got tomatoes on them. Oh, I just love it. I've got a few kitchen projects going, so I'm making bread today and I would like to bake a chocolate cake. And later on, if I've got time, I would like to spend an hour to weed that flower bed area in the garden. So if you're interested, please stay with me. Let's go watch the vlog. Found the string, what I've used last year for tomatoes, and they look okay, so I think I'm gonna reuse them because I ran out of this new string we bought already. So, but I think even though this one is a bit used, I think we still got 1 year in them. I've been using this method now for quite a few years, the string method, and it just works brilliantly. It does happen sometimes because of the weight of the tomatoes, when it's full of tomatoes, that it splits and a tomato plant drops. But that's why I tend to use a new one every other year. But this year I've run out, so we just have to use what we've got. So I've using last year's and probably year before's. So I put the string, attached string, in a hole, and I'm going to place the tomato on the top of that string. Removing the leaves, loosen up the soil, the root system, and put this right down and bury the string with a tomato. So you can see it holds really well. And now I just attach the string, or just put the string around the tomatoes, put the labels back in, and our first tomato is planted. Black Beauty. So I'm just carry on doing the rest now. All 13 tomato plants finally got in. This is the last job and I feel so good that this is done. Our first tomato this year formed, it's the Amish paste, one of the paste varieties, so I keep looking every day, you know, it's growing. It's just I'm such a tomato lover and I really enjoy growing all these different varieties of tomatoes. Over the years I've tried so many, so they all, you know, they got different taste, different color, different size. This one is the red zebra, like a medium size with like a stripes go all around, and they just look so pretty and juicy and delicious. So important to pick the tomatoes at the right time and the right time of the day. It gives you the extra. We go through all this when we're gonna harvest the tomatoes. So in this bed, this one is now black cherry. In this bed I'm doing 10 different varieties of tomatoes, and later on in the video I will put in up photos of every single one to show you how beautiful they are, and cannot wait to harvest together and make some yummy food sauces with all of them. Right, all the tomatoes are now planted. We go through in the end of all 13 of them, and next now I'm going to interplant in the tomato bed with the tomatoes some sweet potato, loofah. We're gonna interplant some basil, melon, and few flowers, marigold and calendula. I read somewhere that tomato and sweet potato grow really well together. I've never done that before, so this is the first time. I have so many slips of that sweet potato we bought from shop still on my windowsill, and it's coming like crazy now, and I really don't know where to put them, but so I'm just sticking anywhere and everywhere I can now. But yeah, I've just put one in here, so we'll see how it goes. Also, the basil is one of the best companion plant with tomatoes, so it gives just that extra touch for the tomatoes. And as you can see, these basil now ready to harvest. So before that flower head comes in the middle and try to go to seed, I snip the top, and then that encourages the basil to bush up and give us even more basil. Also, I've got so many melons, so I've just put a bunch in there, what we probably later on need to separate, and obviously the marigold and a calendula, it's one of my favorite companion plant when it comes to interplant. So that sourdough has been overnight in the fridge, and we are going to make a delicious sourdough bread. It's time to go to the oven. So I preheated the cast iron pan in the oven, in my roasting oven in the Aga, and I put the bread in for about 40-45 minutes. Then I usually remove it remove the lid and put it back for another 5 to 10 minutes. And it's delicious. Morning is the next day. Let's check up tomatoes. Oh, it's so nice and warm in here. 17 degrees already. Right, so that's what we've done yesterday. Planted all these, I think we squeezed, even with all these ginormous cabbages, what is so close to be ready. And that's why I was holding back this bed to be done until now. But this is still not ready. Look at the size of this cabbage. It's massive. And we've got 3. So please don't dig it up, sweetheart. Thank you. We've got... Let's go through this bed of varieties of tomatoes we've planted in here. So this is the Black Russian. I absolutely love Black Russian. Bless you! So it's like a medium large size, dark purple colored tomatoes. Lucy. Lucy Bear. Naughty. Come here. Come on. Good girl. Okay, so the next one I've got in the back a red zebra. Red zebra is a medium sized. It's got these stripes. Red zebra, green zebra. I've been growing this, and it's so delicious and sweet. It's the round medium size. I wouldn't say pale. It's nice colored red tomatoes, and it's got these stripes going all over it. If you would have drawn on it, it's so beautiful and tasty. The next one is the mushroom basket. That's the new variety. I've bought quite a few seeds from She Grows Veg, and the mushroom basket is one of the new one to me, so I don't know much about that one. Same as the gunmetal grey. That's a new variety for me as well. I am growing 2 varieties of paste tomatoes in this bed. So one is the San Marzano, and we have got, I think we've got 2 San Marzano in this bed, and the Amish paste. And we've also got 2 Amish paste in here. And then we've got Brandywine. Brandywine, it's a darkish, again it's a black tomatoes. It's not quite black, but dark. It's on a dark side, and it's quite a reasonable size as well. Next one is a new one again, Green Giant. So apparently this one grows huge and it stays green and it's really juicy and sweet. There is another red zebra there, so we've got 2 red zebra. And we've got Black Beauty. Black Beauty, it's a new to me, also from She Grows Veg. So I'm really excited to grow this one. It's apparently a very similar color to this basil next to it. And the last variety in this bed, it's called Black Cherry. So that's a cherry variety, and it's a dark colored tomatoes again. So it's got 13 in here, 13 tomatoes, and it's quite a few different varieties, so that should be fun. Also, I've put in here a sweet potato as a companion plant with tomatoes. They grow well together. I put 1 loofah in there, Snow Princess Calendula. I've got a bunch of melon and all these different varieties. Actually 2 different varieties of basil. I've got the crimson and I've got the sweet green. I am so happy. The whole polytunnel now, it's planted out. In fact, the whole garden. So, and it is the last day of May today, so it's 1st of June tomorrow. That means that we need to do the June garden tour very soon, and I cannot wait to show you. You just wait and see how beautiful everything looks. I am so happy. But thank you so much for spending time with me today to finishing off planting out my tunnel, and see you very soon. Bye friends!